One, two. Is that better? Do we have sound now? Okay, is it working now? Give me a thumbs up or give me yay, give me whatever's. Um, I had to switch the microphone over onto another. So that's one of the things. If I'm doing the StreamYard from one place, sometimes it says, "Oh no, no, you're using that mic." Right, let's have a look. I did say hello, to everybody, but let me just go back in again and say hi to you all. So, my first person who was in tonight at 7:30, early bird catches the worm. Mary Barber, Mary, welcome to the show. Dawn Hatton, as always, welcome to the show. My darling Lynn, welcome to the show. Kay Sequin, absolutely welcome to the show. Julie Sharp, it's not a show without you here. Lovely to see you. Julia Evans has joined us as well. Julia, good evening, my darling. Good to see you. Um, I will have to catch up. Someone rang me for over an hour. You haven't missed anything, but welcome to the show. Everybody was saying how they can hear me, which is fantastic. I had the I had the audio mode switched over to the other one that I wear in my lapel, but I'm wearing this little plug-in one here tonight. So I'm going to assume you can all hear me. Good. Anyway, thank you so much for helping me. We're getting there in relation to getting the show up to over 1,000 members on YouTube. Please, please, please continue to share the show. Don't forget to like it; it's vitally important, and to invite all your friends and family to become just subscribers to the YouTube channel. It's completely free of charge. Get them to come in and become part of the show, especially Ghost 22, because a lot of people are really, really enjoying it. A lot of people are telling me that it's really exciting, it's really interesting. Good to see everybody has joined and everybody is saying, good to hear you. I can hear you now. Anyway, Mary, no, don't ever be sorry for being early. My dad would have loved you. In fact, my dad, if say for example we had to be somewhere at 7 o'clock in the morning, right, and it was 10 miles down the road, my dad would set off at 5:30, right? My dad's adage was, if you're 10 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late. That's my dad's adage, and it's weird because one of them I've actually adopted that. 10 minutes early, 5 minutes late. Dawn was up at Tintagel, King Arthur Country today. I love it up there. I nearly bought a house up there. I was really, really thinking, shall I? I was very close to buying one. Didn't go ahead and buy it in the end, but I was very close to it. No, you haven't missed anything. Don't worry about that. We'll just make up something. What do you think of the new background? Do you like the background, the Reach Plus background? What's your thumb? Leave a comment below, please, on what you think of the new background. I like it. I'm sorry it doesn't cover the entire screen, but our emblem, the White Lotus Group emblem, is the behind this screen. Shut up, you're blabbing. Please share your show with all the family and friends, says Lynn. Kay says I always show up early. That's good. It's promptness is fine. I like to be early because if there's something gone wrong, I have time to fix it, rather than being just in time. Which was I spent most. My mom used to say to me, "Son, I went into labor with you on Friday because you weren't born until Monday, and I was in labor from Friday till Monday. You would be late for your own funeral." And I said, "Well, that's something I think I'd like to be late for." Apparently, I'm going in and out a bit. Okay, I'll tell you, I'm going to change it one more time. I'm going to change it over to the internal microphone on the actual computer. Right, I've put it onto the computer's own internal microphone. So everybody is enjoying the background. That is really good to see. Now, I am going to change things around a little bit. I did mention this on Monday night. I was at a John Edward live event on, I can't remember what it was, Monday or Tuesday. I think it was probably Tuesday. Um, and what John did was, with certain members, he invited. Well, I got an invite to it, so must have been one of those certain members. But he actually invited them to come on to the show while he was doing the read. I thought, "Alright." So I think I might just do exactly the same thing. So if I'm coming to you tonight, and if you'd like to, I want to bring you onto the show so I can do the read and hear you like that, really, rather than waiting for you to comment, in the channel. If you think that's a good idea, let me know. Please let me know. So what I'm going to do is, if I actually come to you, then I want to bring you on to the show, so you can be on the screen with me, and I'll do the reading. I don't know how it's getting worse because I've changed over to the internal uh, StreamYard system, so it should actually be. Oh, this is stuff for you, and this is computer crap. Uh, I've had a day of it, and this is just finishing my day off. It really, really is. Now I'm going to say that it's telling me that everything is working, because maybe I'm just too far away from the computer. Now, how's that sound? Is that better? Look, gone again. It breaks. Look, gone again. Uh, Max Holt, how are you doing? I'm thank you so much for asking. I hope you are as well. Um, hope all- Stay like that. Okay, if I stay like this here, I don't know. I think it's what it is. Is I just need to get a bit closer to the microphone. So I'll do that. So good to see you all. Thanks very much for being here. It's just breaking up really. Is it still continue? Oh, for God's sake, one of you tell me says it's good, and then another person tells me it's crap again. It's probably this system. Let me just get rid of that system. Hang on. Get this out of my head. Right. Is that better? And now just go perfect, says Dawn. So we've got Dawn telling me it's perfect, and Kay and Lynn saying it's breaking up. I'm gonna stay exactly like this. Which is it? Is it working now? Are we tickety boo? So far, so good, right? Okay, well then I think it's just probably this what's called an IEM, an in-ear monitor. Okay, and it has been playing up. So I think I need to invest in a new IEM. Julia Beans, I like that. Thank you, Jules. Help me get a smile on my face. It's because I'm not in my studio. That's what it is. I'm not in my studio. My studio is seriously high tech, and I'm not in it, and I hate. I really, really don't like the concept of near enough. Near enough's good enough. No, it isn't. Not for me. So keep the headphones out. That's obviously working. So anyway, let's go with what I'm going to say. So literally, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to steal a little idea from John Edward. John invited people onto his show. I got an invite to his show the other night, and I went along. It was 2:30 in the morning, and I was chatting and everything, all that malarkey. Anyway, so the point of the matter here is, what he did was, when he was doing reads, is he brought people onto the show, and he doesn't see it through the same system I do. And I thought, oh, I kind of like that, because you don't have to wait and look through the comments to get the answers. They're instant. So I thought, I might give that a go. So tonight, if I'm coming to you, I may well be inviting you onto the show. All right. So what do you think? Leave your comments below and tell me what you think. Now, I've had a bad day, and several others have said too. Why? I don't know. I don't know, my love. Uh, no, I don't know. No, I won't even try and answer that because I think even media, even psychic mediums, even good psychic mediums don't see everything coming. It's not. How would we learn if we go? I see this bad thing coming. I'll just step to the side. How would we learn? So a lot of people go, "Well, you can't be that good. You didn't see that coming." No, I am good. I'm damn good. I know I didn't see it coming. Um, but there are things that happen to us and happen for us, that teach us. So those things we wouldn't be able to learn if we didn't actually experience them, and that is why it sort of goes in and out. I found out why they can't crimp pasties and Tantagel. Most disappointing. Denise, welcome to the show. Great to see you. Great. If you're okay with technical stuff, I'm crap, says Cheese. Well, here's the funny story, right? I can run a quite comfortably run a very high-tech recording and filming studio. No problem. I can, and I'm away around all the equipment, but I have to hand my phone to my wife to set up. I go, I can't figure this out. Here. And I usually give it to my wife to sort it out. I just can't figure that out. I'm working at the minute. You guys know we have the new company called Target Clothing, and we were looking at the designs the other day, and they went, "Bloody hell, Dad, you've been busy." And there's something like 600 designs, and I spent days and days and days creating. And I'm going to say now, because of that I was clearly being influenced, because I don't even remember creating some of them. I really don't. So some of the designs that are in there, and they can only have come through me, because there's no way they can come in, just drop in, because they can only come in through my design software. And they're there. So I'm going to say I was influenced by above. So anyway, they said, "God, Dad, what's happening with the t-shirt business?" And I said, "Well, it's not just t-shirts, it's hoodies, jackets, and hats, blah, 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 blah." And they went, "Right, okay, you clearly are not getting us off the ground as quickly as we need to, and we're going to get involved." So the girls are getting involved, which I'm very happy about, to be honest with you, because they're probably be a little bit more tech savvy in relation to communities out there that I'm not. So I'm very happy about that. Anyway, yeah, my daughter, my PA, and she's not here, says Jules. Right, anyway, good to see everybody tonight. Have you got any questions for me? So let's get the show underway. If you've got any questions, please do share them with me. I'm more than happy to talk to you and answer your questions. I've got 2 sets of cards with me tonight if you want. And you can say to me, affirmations card. You can say, I want an affirmations card, or like an animal card. So we've got affirmations, and the affirmations is these cards, and the animal cards are these cards. So affirmations and animals. So if you want one or the other, then don't just go, by the way, I want, can you do me a card? I'm not going to do that. As you guys know, just talk to me. So no, it'll be involved. I do the cards as in relation to a read if I'm drawn to you, so don't worry. Denny says I couldn't find the shop. It's the atmosphere at the moment, says Julian. It's funny. I've done a lot of work today in relation to that. I had to shoot a video earlier on because I found myself up against a brick wall, and I was like, so I just stopped and I rang my brother up, and I was chatting about my brother, and there seems to be a merge of negativeness. Now, I can't buy. I don't buy into that. I don't buy. Oh, right, she's got something going wrong. Where he's got something going wrong. Where they've got something going wrong. Oh, there's a bad energy. No, there's not. There just happens to be a group of people all experiencing something not brilliant all at the same time. That doesn't mean we have to experience it too. Okay, so I don't buy into that. Not in any way, shape, or form. I'm a big believer that if the energy is negative or low, then it's up to you to lift it. So get off your butt and lift it. That's my whole sort of emphasis on life. The job card you pulled from me last week got offered a perfect job today. There you go. I told you, babe. I told you it was going to happen. Oh my God. See the bats more since I had that animal card, says Jules. Congratulations, says Denise, to Dawn. I have absolutely zero energy. I need to know if my thyroid is whacked. All right, and you need to speak to a doctor, my love. Had a doctor appointment Monday, and it got cancelled. Right, there's got multiples of reasons why you might be tired, and it's not necessarily just thyroid. There's multiples of reasons. It could be the sugars in your body. I am not a doctor. Okay, don't take. I'm an idiot. Okay, don't take advice from me in medical. Go to a professional. Don't listen to any psychics who want to give you medical advice. Right? They're not trained on this. This is a fully trained physician doctor who's now a psychic medium. That's the only person that you would take medical advice from. Davy Jones, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, so listen, you guys know the story. We need to build up the energy. So if you want to start with questions, then by all means, let's get into questions. I'm going to talk about something specific, actually. I was asked on 3 occasions in the last 7 days, 3 separate occasions by 3 separate people in the last 7 days about what happens to people who take their own lives, who cross themselves over. Okay. There's a big kind of thing that, they go to like a dark place, they're stuck in purgatory, or they're stuck here and they're stuck there and they're stuck everywhere else. That's not the case. All right. That's not the case. They don't. And I know because they talk to me. Okay. For all of the people who've crossed themselves over that have come to talk to me over my, nearly 40 years of doing this work, they're first out the gate to try and fix things. They realize that that's not the choice wasn't the right way of crossing themselves over, was not a good thing. Not only do they not get away from their problems, but they now see a whole new set of problems that they've now created. And those new set of problems are with the friends and family left behind. So the friends and family usually are coming up with things like, why wasn't I there to help them? Why couldn't I have been listened a bit more, whatever the case may be. So they're usually the first out of the gate to try and help the situation and mend and repair the situation. But what I've always asked is, right, okay, you crossed yourself over. Do you have to go through a specific new, like another direction? Do you have to learn again? How does it work? They went, no. And that was it. No. And I was like, well, surely there's like a purgatory. There must be like a, if you get all those points on your license, you got to go to driving school. Nope. However, it's not about that. It's about the people we leave behind. And that sentence just like lifted it right off my shoulder. It's not about us. It's about the people we've left behind. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was like, when your eyesight's gone and then suddenly the optician gives you the pair of glasses that are perfect and you go, oh, wow. It's like that. It's not about us. It's about the people we leave behind. I never forgot that. So it is really, really weird that I was asked 3 times in this last week about that. So I wanted to start the show off by saying, right, okay, listen, first and foremost, they're not happy when they cross over because they realize they met their friends and family, that bit's all good, but they're able to see behind the devastation in what they've left with their friends and family. So that doesn't make this transition a happy crossing. So it's never a good idea. However, they are the first out of the gate to try and fix it. They are the first out of the gate to put things in place to try and repair where it went wrong. There's no pointing of fingers. There's no you did what. There's none of that. There's like, okay, here's what we've got, and how are we going to fix this? How are we going to repair this? It's about that. My brother-in-law killed himself, and a guy that was like my son killed himself too. Kay, I'm sorry you went through that. I'm really sorry you went through that. But I can tell you that they will be around you. They will, and they are in perfection. They are in a beautiful place, and they work 10 times harder now for the souls that are still here. All right. So I need you to think of them in that context. 99.9.9.9.9% of the time of people who cross themselves over, they're not in a good state of mind. Well, duh. I spoke to my beautiful daughter who said that they've now found out that is a certain section of the brain. Did you hear that? That's a door that just closed behind me, and there's nobody in this here. Weird. So they found out that there is a section of the brain that if the chemicals go wrong in the brain, it just creates a need to cross yourself over, which is like, what? It's nuts. Let me just say, now, if you've just joined us, first and foremost, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I genuinely really appreciate you. If you'd be so kind, please, it's really important. Like the show, hit that like button, and don't forget to share the show. Get it out there with your friends and families, but especially into your groups, and invite them to come and be a part of the show. Billy Diamonds, hi. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Now, have I seen any questions? If I've missed any questions, then please make sure you regurgitate the question. I can't think of any other word. Bring the question up again if I've missed it. My little sis said that I feel guilt for a long time. Let me just stop that for a second because it's going to go and I'm going to miss it. So, Julie Sharp, my darling, my little sis said that I felt guilt for a long time as she had me singing on the phone to hear the day before. I don't feel guilty anymore. That's good. That's good, because guilt is a no-win scenario. It's just no good. Okay, like for example, I'm going to use Julie Sharp here just as a role model kind of thing. So Julie and I are together. I have been a bit long or late or coming back or whatever the case may be, or I'm on a tour and I take an extra day because I'm so tired and I come back in and I walk in the door and Julie is like, what the hell? Where the hell have you been? And she's working on me on a guilt premise. Now, who wins? I feel guilty. I feel down. Who actually wins? Nobody wins. As it happens, I have removed guilt from my vocab. I will not allow anybody to make me feel guilty. I won't allow guilt to come in. I will turn around to people and go, are you trying to make me feel guilty? That's not going to work, because I don't feel guilty. If we've got a situation to deal with, let's deal with the situation. Guilt has got no place in it. So remember that. No, never, ever associate with guilt. Say it over and over out loud. I do not associate with guilt. It has no place in my life, and I've got no time for it. Right, moving forward, what we got? Calcified pineal gland cuts off the connection to the source. Sounds very technical. Paul, I have a question. It's above. Way too long to read time. Oh gosh, Denise, really? How far up above was it? Let's go back up a bit. See, Denise, there we go. I have a question. When we pass, are we able to deliver messages to our loved ones? When we pass, are we able to deliver messages to our loved ones? Does this mean we definitely decided not to come back? I'm confused with who stays and who comes back. Right. Okay. Good question, by the way. Well done. First and foremost, it's up to us when we decide when we want to come back. We can come back and or stay up there for as long as we need. Okay. It's about the progression of our soul. Okay. Just imagine you've done 3 semesters of university, right? And you have been constant, constant and involved in university, and you're busy and you by the way, I knew this was going to happen. Denise, who's the other D, like David, Daniel, Danny? There's a D connection I'm supposed to acknowledge with you. So imagine you've done 3 semesters of university, so you're getting it in, and it's boom, 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 boom. Right, you've finished your university course, you've done all of your exams, and you've done all your coursework, and you presented all of your paperwork and all your thesis and all that malarkey, and you present it all. And now you have time off. You want to go straight back to college? Are you going to go back to university? Or are you going to exact some time off? What do you want to do? That's your choice. Okay? You take all of the information that you've learned on this university course. We call it life. You take all the information, you add it to all the information you've learned before, and then you learn whether or not you've fulfilled this level. And if you have fulfilled all of the needs and the information to graduate to the next level, that's what happens. So you've come out of primary school, going into high school. It's a whole different world, right? You come out of high school, you go into college. Wow, different world completely. Not like the 2 previous schools. You come out of college, you go into university. It's completely different again. So every level we go up is like that transition. And my understanding is there are 7 levels. It even says in the Bible there are 7 levels. Okay. So we can have 2, 3, 4 lifetimes in one level, 134 lifetimes in the next level, 1 lifetime in the level after that, and then 5,000 lifetimes in the one after that again. So you understand there isn't any particular amount of times that you come back and go. It's just when you are able to transit up a level. Okay. So you just finished university. Do you want to jump straight back in again? Or do you want to go, do you know what? We had time off. No problem. And it's time off you will have. But Denise, now come back to me. Dave, there's a strong D, a D name, like David, Daniel, David. I want to stick with that. I really feel like every time I push past David, I want to stick with David. The time we talk about the number 9, so there's September connection here. They want me to acknowledge either that or the 9th of a month is significant. We're coming up on a birthday anniversary, literally coming toward us. So there's a birthday anniversary either the end of this month or the beginning of next. They want me to acknowledge because they're telling me to talk about Halloween as being more than just Halloween. So as we head towards the end of October, Halloween, there's more to it than just being Halloween. Okay, so they're telling me to talk about that. Let's get you on here because I need to talk to you guys. That's so heavy. You carry Julia, wasn't your choice. I missed what Julie said there, so I really apologize because I was busy trying to answer that particular question for Denise. So Denise, where are you to, girl? I'd like to bring you onto the show if that's okay. Do you want to come on the show and talk with me? I'm more than happy to bring you onto the show. Like 7 chakras. Well, there's more than 7 chakras if you really do the research. But the understanding of the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Blue, indigo, and violet. But then you get your white at the top and white at the bottom. So there's 9 straight off the bat. So, you can't come on now. So, right, okay, that's fine. Let's get this one out of the way and let's talk about David, Daniel, Davey. There's a strong D connection. They keep talking about September is a connection or the 9th of a month is significant. And they're telling me there's more to the end of October than just Halloween. So can you come back on that one as soon as possible? Not sure, David. Yes, my dad passed in September. Got that. Okay, there's a September connection there. There's a Daniel, David, Danny, There's a strong D connection. Okay. Remember, by the way, when I give you a name, don't automatically assume that that person has crossed over. It's either who they are, who they're with, or please say hi to. Okay. So who they are, who's with them, or please say hi to. Don't automatically assume this person's crossed over. Okay, let me just go back up here a moment while I'm waiting on Denise to come back to me. Denise, I'm going to give you an affirmation card. Okay, so 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. I don't know if you were talking about houses, but the dream home card has come up for you. Okay. Let me just read it out to you because it'll be difficult to see. The universe has the perfect house for me and my loved ones in exactly the right location. So if you've been talking about moving, you've been talking about trying. Now, it's important to understand that this particular card, yes, it means your house, but it also means how you live, how you work. So if you're talking about a change, then the universe has the perfect change for you, and it suits you and your loved ones, and it's in exactly the right location at exactly the right time. It is coming, but you must say that and believe that. I believe that the universe has exactly the right house for me and my loved ones, and exactly the right location at exactly the right time. Okay, there's something about that they want me to bring up to your attention. Alrighty. Okay. Can you come back to me on that one, Denise, please, my darling? As soon as you possibly can. That'd be phenomenal. October is your birth month, right? Okay, then definitely birthday. There we go. Sue Vinicum, welcome to the show, my angel. Good to see you. I'm looking to move, right? Okay, well, they're all answering answering you. Now, the person who opened up the energy is the person who's talking about a birthday and anniversary connected to September. You tell me that it's your dad, so that's his month of birth, and they don't talk about the day, the month we die. They never associate with death the birthday or an anniversary connected to that month. So he's the energy that opens it up. He is claiming the Daniel, David, Denise. Not Denise, that's you. They claim, oh, you idiot, Paul. You are. He's claiming the day. Your dad. There are times I'm an idiot. Anyway, back to reality. He's claiming you. D. Duh. As the duh. I'm the duh, not you. Me. Your dad was claiming you the whole time. So all the information I've just given you is pretty much spot on correct. Right. Stop wasting time by looking behind you. He's talking about you're living in the past. He's showing me you carrying bags of coal. When I see an energy that's showing me that particular symbolism, it means you're carrying issues of the past. Issues of the past have no relevance at all to the future. None. They only become relevant to the future if you make them relevant. Now, what that means is, I always use this analogy. If you were running as 4 or 5 years ago, and you fell over and grazed your knee, okay, there are two elements of that particular action. Number one is the fall and the graze. Okay, stings, ouch. The second part of it is you feel like an idiot. Okay, did somebody see me? And feeling like an idiot or somebody seeing you is actually worse than the graze itself. Okay, so what we do is we get up and we learn. I fell over. I feel like an idiot. I'm not going to do that again. That's the lesson. The actual physical hurt or ailment, as in the grazing of the knee, the blood running down the shin, that goes away. You forget about it. Okay, but you carry with you the fall and the feeling stupid. That's the lesson. Okay, but you don't carry the actual physical fall with you because you've decided, I don't need to do that. I'm not going to do that again. You've learned the lessons. Same about your past. Learn the lesson, carry the lesson with you, but leave the situations in the past, my darling. And I'm being told to give you an animal. If it's your dad and he hasn't said to me, Dad, I will never lie, But if it's your dad, he's talking about the bunny for some reason. Okay, he's going on about the bunny, and that's why I picked up the animal cards. Okay, 3. Okay, he wants me to go 3 in. Le bat, le bat, and the bat message, or you must pay attention to the signs around you. Oh my God, he is on your case tonight, girl. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition you may seem frightening. I'll start that again because I'm dyslexic. I'll read it again. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits. Oh my sweet God, that's it right there. You want me to take a picture of it? I'll send it to you. You must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve. They don't serve you or your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. I can't believe that. 50 odd cards, and I heard pick up the 3rd card. And let me just, oh God, there you go. I'll take a picture of you all. Oh my MG. OMG. Oh my G. Oh my good. Oh my God. Julie Sharp. David, brother here. Danny's father-in-law. 2 past brothers and birthday of October. Man. Oh, I better read that again. David, brother, is here. Danny's father-in-law passed. 2 brothers. Birthday October. Mom passed her birthday this Saturday coming. OMG. Now, this is what I would refer to as a me too. If we were in a big theater, okay, very likely I would see Denise, I'd be working with Denise, and then I would see a line come across like that. And it would come down to Julie Sharp. And I get a feeling called a me too, okay, which would mean that Denise's dad is opening the doorway and bringing through information that connects with Julie Sharp. So let's look at this here. Julie, be very appreciative of Denise's dad who's opening the door for you here. Right. If whoever the Daniel is who crossed over, it feels like a bang, like that, like a sharp bang, boom. So it's either an aneurysm, heart attack, but it's like thump, and they're on the other side of life. There's something to do with a military connection here that I'm being shown, but it's specifically Army because I'm being shown green uniform. So there's an Army military connection they want me to acknowledge. I don't know if this is World War II or current. I don't know. It's not really current because they would show me a different colored uniform. But so usually when they show me green uniform, it effectively is 40s, 50s, 60s. Okay. Right. There's a new situation happening around you here, Jules, that I need to discuss. There is a step up happening here now, and it's a step up in a metaphysical way. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I need you to respond honestly, but really quickly. Have you found yourself being a little bit sharp with people recently? Like, sharp like that. You go, what? And you're like, no patience. Your patience level has diminished. Have you found yourself that your sleep is all over the place? Like, you can't sleep one night, following night you can sleep for 2 days. And you wake up stupid o'clock and then you go to sleep and it's all over the place. And thirdly, have you found yourself being quite thirsty? Alrighty. So those are 3 questions. Can you respond to those, please? And my dad called me D. You kept that quiet, Denise. I'm glad you got it, my darling. I'm glad you got the message. Paul, says Billy Diamonds, can you ask, let me just add, Paul, can you ask your guide if my relationship is ended for good? Oh, right. The first person that's coming through to me is my guide, Margaret, and you're going to get your ass kicked. Margaret has 0 patience. Okay. Margaret is here to keep me like that. That's her job. She's like very intense school headmistress. Okay, Mark, yeah, I'm open to see. Billy, she's referring to you as that boy, like that. Tell that boy that. That's the way she speaks, like this. You will not do that. You will do this. You will not do that. That's the way she speaks to me. She's very, very loving. Don't get me wrong. Everything she does is through the art of love. Okay. Right. This is verbatim. You need to understand this, Billy, and get this in your head. Now, write this down. I don't care what you do with it. Record it, write it down, whatever. Say it again. Relationships are a series of events that are made up with emotion and the emotional content that is put in or taken out. Gotcha. And I want to get that right. Relationships are a series of events that are made up with emotions. The emotions are based on what you put in to what you take out. The likelihood of the relationship continuing is based upon what you've put in. Okay. I'm supposed to give you an affirmation card, Billy. The cards all in a nice place. They'll be really, really good. Sorry, I've just dropped the damn things. That's why I'm trying to get them all in. So give them a shuffle. Here we go. Okay, one just flipped over here. Sorry. One flipped over in the pack, so I'm going to assume that one is for you. Okay, where is it? It's weird, okay? It's got nothing to do with your relationship, oddly enough. It's about prosperity, money and prosperity. That's the card that was flipped over in the deck, okay? I don't lie. Oh, God, this whole background thing. All right, so it says, I have money and money loves me. Oh, I love money and money loves me. Right. The monetary side of things could well be related to your feelings to the other person. I love money and money loves me. It's about your own. Got it. She said to me to tell you, it's not about finances. It's about your self-worth. Okay, that's what I understand. Okay, yourself. It's about your self-worth. About what you feel about your own self-worth. Okay. If you don't love you, then how can you possibly expect others to love you? That's what that means. So what that really should say is, I love me and others love me. So it's about your own self-worth. That's what that card is for. So it doesn't, no one can tell you, and no guides can tell you whether your relationships are going to go where you want them to go or not. That's your call. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Spirit doesn't live your life for you. That's down to you. So it's up to you. And the only way you can ever win in a relationship scenario is be open, honest, and communicate. That's the only way. It doesn't matter how many psychics you go to. You can go to 100 psychics until you hear what you want to hear. It doesn't matter. It'll all come back down to how and what you believe in yourself and how you communicate with the other person. If you can communicate in a sort of like manner, then don't be surprised when the other person goes, later, I'm out of here. Okay? If you communicate in an open transit and in a way that you say, hey, listen, I'm putting all my cards on the table here, then I'll expect that back. But don't expect spirit to live your life for you, because they just will not do it. Because guess what? They live theirs. Hopefully that helps. And I mean that with all good intent, by the way. Paul, thank you. You have helped me. My dad's birthday is in December. Why he picked a number 3. Oh, Okay. December 3. Wow. Rock on. Feeling good about myself now. Julie Sharp says biological dad was in the Navy. Well, that would come up to me with a different colored uniform. It would come up to me with the shape of an anchor. I got a green uniform, which means to me, and I have three uniforms. I'll have the Navy, which will be an anchor. I'll have a blue uniform, which means to me Air Force, and I have a green uniform that means to be military or army. Okay, and it's a green one that's come up. It's that easy for me to go, oh, you must be right, but I won't. I won't tell lies. I won't stretch and bend it. It's definitely a military uniform. Mary Barber says, do you think if you're, let's read that. Do you think if your disabled people run from you, they don't want to be committed to you because the actions caused by other people Mary, I don't understand what you're writing there, my angel, okay? Do I think if your disabled people run from you, they don't want to be committed to you because these accidents caused by other people don't know why? I don't understand that, my darling. I'm really sure. I'll try and figure that out, but if I'm really honest, I can't understand that question. Julie says, that's me exactly. I count to 10 in my head now before I answer. It's going to pass, Jules, right? Now, the reason why that's coming through is there's a lift up in the metaphysical world around you, okay, which means that your abilities, i.e., your psychic abilities, or even maybe a mediumship ability, is starting to rise. Okay, you might start to see connections like butterflies, like bees, like dragonflies, particular birds, things of that nature. But you will realize that those particular associations aren't they're for you; they're with you. Okay, there's a difference when you realize that that connection is for somebody else, and you'll be talking to somebody like a day later, and they go, "Do you know what? Every time I see a robin, I think of my mom." You go, "You're joking, right?" And they'll go, "No." And you'll go, well, I swear to God, I was looking at a robin this morning. And that's how this works. Okay. But your metaphysical life is beginning to kind of fluctuate. Okay. Whew. Right. Billy says, okay. So there's a chance, as I understand it. That's down to you, basically, what I'm being told to tell you. My sister tells me that as well. Are relationships destined? I think so. I think that they have to happen. Okay. Now, whether a relationship happens in whether it's going to be permanent or not, I think they have to happen. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is my first marriage. I have my beautiful daughter and son. I have my beautiful Rosie and my beautiful Brandon. My second marriage, I have my beautiful Maddie and my beautiful Maya. Now, if I didn't have those relationships, I wouldn't have those beautiful kids. And my third relationship is Johanna, and I feel very centered. I kind of feel like that, you know. So if I had stuck by old ways and stuck with my very first relationship, I would still have my beautiful children, Rosie and Brandon. I would never have had Maddie and Maya, and I might be in a relationship which could be hurting Rosie and Brandon, as well as my first wife and myself. So the second wife, well, I think we had to go through a particular transition for me to grow, for her to grow, and we have two amazing kids. You guys see Maya on the show on Monday nights, and the relationship I'm in now, all of my children are very, very happy with. So I believe that relationships do have a destiny, and the destiny takes you to a particular part or level in your life. So yes. Billy says, why do spirits use symbols for communication? Right, okay. It's really, really simple. If you go to a secretary, you say to them, why do you use shorthand? You say to a secretary, a professional secretary, why do you use shorthand? Why don't you just type in the words? Because I haven't got bloody time and I've got to keep up with this. That's why. So symbolisms for me are like psychic shorthand. Okay. So when I see a rose, I know the rose A comes from a place of love. When I see different colors, they mean different things. So it's psychic shorthand. Instead of the spirit trying to get through a specific amount of words, they use the symbolisms, and I know exactly what they mean. So if they show a particular symbol, and then I feel an under feeling to it, I will say, I'm going to say what this symbol means to me, but it will mean something different to you. Okay. So that's why they use symbolisms. And by the way, the end of my nose gets really, really itchy, and that's when I know they're around me. Julie says, I think my mom and dad's of my dad always when Robins come to feed them. Yeah, exactly. That's a connection between myself and my mom and dad as well. I think they are destined. I just had my 39th anniversary. Didn't think we'd made it that far, but we did. Kay, first and foremost, congratulations on your anniversary. That's amazing. But listen, you are not alone. Don't think you're unique in that particular format. You're not. Every relationship is trying, okay? When you're living with the same person all the time, that relationship is trying, okay? And if it wasn't trying, you wouldn't be, I don't think you'd be right, because we have to have each other. We have to try each other. We have to push each other's buttons. But there's also an older saying, we attack those we love most first. Now, when you come home in a bad mood, who's the first person you have a pop at? Your husband or your wife? And they go, you had a bad day then, huh? And they go, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And off it goes from there. So in ways, that release of stress and tension is because you know that other person can handle it, and you know that they know you don't mean it. Okay. So that's why. Jasmine Badani. Hello, my name is Yasmin. Any messages about my work, please? Yasmin, first and foremost, welcome to the show. Secondly, Amal, can I invite you to come off of Facebook? I do all my shows on YouTube now because Facebook is filled with hackers. So can I invite you to come across to YouTube, please? So go into YouTube, and when you go into the search bar at the top, just type in Paul Francis 111 or Paul Francis Medium, and it'll take you right back to the show. So if you could zip off and do that for me, I will do my best to answer your questions for you when you come back. So please do that for me. Rachel Conkin, welcome to the show. Good to see you, my darling. I believe in karmic partners and karmic lessons. I have clearly had a lot of lessons to learn. No, not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. You might have been the teacher. Have you thought about it from that point of view? Have you thought about the fact that you might have had to be in that situation to teach? You might have been the teacher, not the recipient of the lesson. So not everything is fault. Sometimes the karmic scenario that that's a fairly good spin on it. You are the person that has to be there to teach that other soul a lesson in how they can progress. But what I will say this to Rachel and everybody else who's thinking along those lines is don't hang on to the negativity. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. You do not need to be at war with ex-partners. There's no need for it. Okay. We are all from one spirit. We are all from one light. We are all from the same place. Okay. And the likelihood of you bumping into that person upstairs, very high. Alrighty. Let go of all the crap, okay? And as soon as you release that from your psyche, when you release it from your negativity, when you release it from your whole auric being, you will feel tons better. And then start saying to yourself, I do not accept, nor will I accept guilt in my life. And repeat that over. Hey, tomorrow morning, you're not going to get up guilt-free for the rest of your life. You will have to work at it because it's ingrained. You have to get it out. But you will have to say it over, and you have to stop yourself. You'll even become the commander of guilt. you'll be the one that goes, "Oh, yeah, did you? Yeah, but you know, notice what word shot in there? Yeah, but there you go." Dawn says, "I don't think spirit can interfere because we have to keep the integrity of free will so we can learn the lesson we choose to come here to learn." Yes, 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 but equally no. Why? Right, Dawn, you are one of the most magnificent moms I've ever encountered. You have nothing but absolute love. You're like a mother duck with her little ducklings. You're just, you know, she tries to act all tough, but really she's all mushy inside. However, you go upstairs, doing, you're upstairs, and you're looking back at your beautiful girls, and there's a situation happening around your beautiful girls. You're going to go, "Oh no, it's karma. They got to figure it out themselves." Or you're going to try and maybe influence them in a way that they can make the right decisions to help their lives? And the answer is you're going to try and influence them by laying things out in front of them that they can see to help them make a decision that will help their lives. One thing that we take with us when we go upstairs, and the only thing that we take with us when we go upstairs, is the love we had here. Okay? That is what we take with us. That's the only thing. So the Egyptians really wasted a lot of money. So let's go on down. Moving on down. We got through a lot, says Kay. Yeah, I can imagine you have. I got 39 years. Damn Skippy. Johanna and I have gone through ridiculous, and we've only been together 12. So Billy says, "My dad used to touch my nose and poke me, so when I get itchy, it kind of..." Well, that's good. That's why you're here in front of me, because you see me doing that and you're thinking of your dad. All right, that's why you had to be here for me to do that. You just really, that was really cool. Jasmine, if you can come across, I promise you, I will work on your problem. Come back. So come across to YouTube, get it at the top, Paul Francis Medium, come across, subscribe, hit the little like button, and then ask your question again, and I will do my best to help you. I promise. All right. My ex-husband was trying. All right. My ex-husband was trying to finish me off. I hold no grudges, though a lot of valuable lessons and two beautiful children. There you go. There's your gold right there at the end. And two beautiful children. Well done, you. Yes, generational curse breaker. I don't think that soul learned. And yeah, there is a situation, right? And this is something I wholeheartedly believe in. Okay. Now, I believe my dad, my dad, who I love dearly, was either on his first or second time here. Didn't have a clue. Didn't, he couldn't grasp emotions. He couldn't communicate on an emotional level. Although the last hours and time we had together was a completely different scenario. But anyway, so I believe he was a new spirit. And we will encounter new souls. Okay, equally, you'll encounter, like, one of your children is a very old soul, Rachel. Oh my God, is that child an old soul? And very wise as well. Okay, so watch them. Okay, the smaller of the two is an old soul. They'll just do things and you go, "How the heck did you know that?" They'll do things like that. Rachel, the name Patrick is coming here. Well, I'm just focused on you for a moment. I'm hearing the name Patrick. I'm hearing Patrick, which is unique because my dad's name was Padraig, which is the Irish version of Patrick. It's amazing how it all sequences together to get me to a point. Then there's a name Patrick that's significant here. I'm told to talk about either February as being significant or the second of a month as being significant here, with the birthday anniversary connected to that. You need to stop thinking that you're not going to find love again. That's not true. Okay, that is not true. And I'm going to tell you something that you probably didn't know, or you probably did know, but you just don't want to believe. is the person that who's going to stand by your side again. You already know. Okay, this is a person who's been in your past, or maybe been in and out of your past, or been a part of your life for a certain amount of time, and then that happened. But this is happening. Okay, they are going to come back into your life, and they're supposed to stand by your side. Okay. Also, there is a change happening around you with one of your kiddies as well. Good change, by the way. So I want to say to you as well that one of your children has an ability, and it's an artistic ability that's kind of being drawn down here. So it's either music or art, but there's an artistical ability that I'm supposed to acknowledge, and it's a good one, by the way, as well. It's not just like fleeting. It's there's something here. There's something there. They are very, very, very watched over by one particular either angel. I just don't want to go any further than angel, and I don't know why. I'm going to show you something now. I probably do know why, but for some reason, I was told to carry this tonight. If I bring it back here, you can see the Angel Bible. Okay, I didn't know why I was supposed to carry it with me tonight, but I read this meticulously. I learn a lot from here. But one of your kids has a big angel very, very close to them. Okay. And the angel's name starts with a C. I'll probably be able to look it up later on, but it starts with a C. They're really being influenced in an artistical way. Okay, and it's really, really great. I feel so strong and so good about this. But there's a massive change happening around this child, and this change may look a little bit negative on the outset, but it's not. Okay, it's just stage. As you know, sometimes you go back, up, down a wee bit, up. You know, but it's a stage. All right. But please, 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 please don't worry. Everything's going to work really, really good. I don't know whether it's yourself, Rachel, or one of the two kiddies. But just as I was talking to you, my right eye went a bit weird. Okay, so just do me a favor and be on top of either your own eyesight or check the kids, please. Or there's an eye issue they want me to acknowledge. Okay. Yasmin, I've seen you come across the YouTube. Thank you very much. But let me just finish off the read that I'm doing right now. Rachel, let me just get you a card. Again, once again, I've got to go down to the affirmation card. So the affirmation I give you, I need you to make a mental note of it, write it down, whatever that is. And we're going to, maybe 14. So 14 is connection here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 4. Oh, where did you see that? Money and prosperity. I have money. Wow, just as one I read earlier. I have money. All those cards, and I put that card in the middle, and I shuffled it half a dozen times. I have money. Sorry, I'll read that again. I love money, and money loves me. I love money, and money loves me. So if you're feeling that you're up against it financially, okay, not to turn around and tell you you're blocking money coming in. I'm not going to say that. Be open to receiving it, because this is probably why that particular angel is around you. Just keep saying, I love money, and money loves me. Now, a lot of people who listen to what I'm saying are going, oh, you shouldn't make it financial. That's a guilt trip. Remember what I said at the beginning. Disassociate the yeah buts. Get all of the yeah buts who are around you out of your life. You don't need them. And wow, I swear to God, a card just moved as I put it down. And it is this card. Health and well-being. Don't know what this means to you, my darling, but I'm going to share it with you. I appreciate all my body does for me. So I don't know whether you're going through a personal, stress, like a personal, you don't love yourself. You're going through a situation where you think, you're not good enough. Then that has to stop now. Okay. Tomorrow morning, Tonight's the end of that. Okay. Tomorrow morning, you're going to get up. You're going to say to yourself, "Do you know what? I am good enough. I deserve all great things. I love money and money loves me. And you know what? I'm going to be the best I can be. And I want you to not deviate from that. Okay. Don't let your old self come in and go, yeah, but get rid of that. Just keep saying that over and over and over till you believe it. Okay. Hopefully that has helped you. Yasmin. Hello, my name is Yasmin. First of all, welcome to the show. Any messages about my work, please? Will I change to another enterprise or stay in my actual work? If I will change, will it be this year? Ladies and gentlemen who are watching the show, this is what's referred to as a psychic prediction. Okay. I'm going to say that for some reason, you know what? I'm going to do one of each card because I'm getting a feeling of 50-50. Do you know what? Before even opening the card, I'm going to say to you this, Yasmin, okay? As I look at your little Y and it says Yasmin, I'm going to say this to you. Number one, you're walking slightly off path, okay? You're going along with what you think is going to be easier for you financially, but what is not emotionally strong for you, okay? I have always said to my children, I'm going to share this with you. I've always said to my kids, hey, listen, if you get up every morning and you want to be a bin man, and that makes you absolutely happy every day, then be a bin man. Okay? If that's what makes your life full of love and happiness, then you are supposed to be a bin man. Okay? If you get up every single day and your life evolves around numbers and you love accountancy and that's what makes you happy every single day, then you're supposed to be an accountant. If you get up every single day and all you want to do is sing from the moment you wake to the moment you go to sleep and you just can't leave music alone, you're supposed to be a musician. You're walking slightly away from where you're supposed to be. Okay? I'm going to say this to you. You need to have a little bit more faith in yourself. Okay? And a little bit more courage to make that transition to go to what makes you happy, because that is the golden key to success. Happiness. Okay. Money, that's a byproduct of happiness. When you're in a situation, no matter what that situation is, it will find you. Money will find you because you're happy. That's the answer. Now let me just going to give you a particular card, which is an animal based card. All right. Top one. Wow. Oh my God. Look, just so you guys know, look, all of those cards, you can see them all. That's how thick the deck is. And you saw me shuffling them. What comes out? Boom. For Yasmin, first and foremost, I do hope you become a regular on the show. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little icon that tells you when I'm going to be on again. And share the show. That's important, please, Yasmin. And don't forget to like it. This is the card that comes up to you. Look, can you read that? The peacock. Self-love. I just said to you a minute ago, before I even picked this card up, you need to have that courage and confidence in yourself. Self-love. Now, the message to you from the peacock is you will find great power in focusing on the positive aspects of yourself. That which makes you indefinitely unique and beautiful. There is a deep well, untapped inner power in letting go of the negative self-talk. So basically what that says is that you believe in yourself. Absolutely, you will succeed. Okay? So at this moment in time, my feeling is you're walking slightly off or away from the path you're supposed to be on. And this card has just come out and said, self-love and happiness comes first. Success follows that. On the affirmations deck, oh gosh, he threw the card across the room. On the affirmations deck, look who's the top card. Working career. Okay, that's the top card out of all of that deck. Hold it back here so you can see it. I'm confident the right job for me is manifesting in perfect timing. Oh my God. I'm confident that the right job for me is manifesting in perfect timing. I'm confident that the right job for me is manifesting in perfect timing. You saw it live here, folks. I've never met Yasmin. She comes and asks me about a job. First card is telling me, backing up what I've just given her as a read. And the second card is answering her question. I love what I do. I really do. Yasmin, I do hope that helps you out. Wow. Billy says, is my dad around you? No, he'll be around you. He doesn't need to be around me. He'll be around you, my friend. Okay. My husband is my anchor. My children are my legacy. I cannot control when I pop off this realm. My kids know I'll never leave them, not even while I'm in spirit. Told ya. I believe my parents are fairly new souls. That can happen. That can happen. The second is my birthday. There you go. Affirmation. I'm glad you came on the show tonight, Rachel. Wow. I was told once that I had a lot of angels around me. Amazing show tonight, Paul, says Julie Sharp. I really appreciate you guys saying that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, I need money and prosperity. No, you don't. You don't need money and prosperity. You invite money and prosperity. So you say, when you jump on your bed tonight, Rachel, when you put the kids to bed and the house is locked up and you're happy and you're safe, you lie in your bed and you imagine the beautiful universe. Okay. Actually, do you know what? Let's do that right now, everybody. So just close your eyes for a second. Everybody and all the people who watch the show, even after the live is finished. At this point of the show, I want you to literally close your hands, fingers like that, nice and gentle. Close your eyes and just see the universe. See the stars, the moons, the suns, the galaxies, and just see it. See it in its infinite wisdom and power and energy. And just automatically seeing what it is that you want, absolutely. And you're projecting that to the universe. I am happy. I am financially wealthy. I am wealthy with love and prosperity. And I have the house that I want. Not I hope it happens. I have the house that I want. And this is happening now. That's what the universe needs to hear. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the world, if in the background, a wee bit back here, that little yeah, but peeps up and goes, yeah, but I know I'm not going to get it, the universe goes, okay. Then you got to start again. You do not associate hope with the universe, you associate fact with the universe. I am good enough to have everything I ever wanted and ever needed. I am good enough and I deserve a full and happy bank account, a beautiful home, and protection for my children. I deserve it and believe that. All right. That's what I want you to do. And I want to watch your progress. Let's go on down. Many personal stresses, still no self-belief, and then we got to fix that. You need to start attending my seminars on Patreon. Darian Ray, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm as honest as I am as honest with my kids as possible. Their sister is in spirit, and she explained how it works for me. I was so reassured from her explanation that it just made perfect sense. I do try to do the things. Yes, I do try to do the things. I do loads, but my body can't. I also had the situation involving my friend, and also I knew this man, she know, but I did not remember him. He remembered me, even if I. Okay. Are any psychics predictions on my love life and finances? I have been so down since yesterday. Darian, well, first and foremost, welcome to the show. You just came into the show just as I was discussing that particular element in people's lives. Right. Darian, okay, how do I help you? Here's how I help you. I ring you up tomorrow morning and I ring you up and I go, hey, Darian. And you go, hi, is that Paul? I go, yeah, it's me, Paul Francis. How are you? I'm good. Well, tell you what, Darian. Now, I want you to leave I want you to leave comments below right after what I'm just about to say to you, Darian. I really want you to do this. It's important. I mean, I genuinely mean this is important. So, Darian, actually, not just Darian, all y'all, everybody, I want you to leave in the comments below. But listen to me. I ring you up tomorrow morning. Tell you what, we do a global seminar first thing in the morning, right? Everybody who watches my shows all over the world comes on tomorrow morning, and I say, right, hi, everybody. Everybody's, hi, Paul, how are you? Great to see you all. Right, great to see everybody. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to feel crap today. I want you to feel so bad. I want you to feel down, negative, that everything's going to go wrong for your day, and everything is bad, and you're going to feel sick and tired. I want you to feel that today. What's your response to me right now? I want you to leave it in the comments below. Okay, Rewire. Hello, Darian. Okay. Right, Mary, I think you're talking about you've got people around you who don't want to associate with you. They're very possessive and very negative. Then that's what we refer to as yeah buts. Then you need to get rid of them. You need to get away. Anybody who does not, anything that does not serve your life, you don't need. Just get rid of it. People who are possessive and negative are not really positive and lifting you and bringing you to places where you need to be, then you don't need them in your life. Get rid of them. Okay. And don't be thinking about it. Do it. Sue said, wonderful reading. Sue, thank you for being here. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Guys, please don't forget to like the show. It's really, really important. Okay, let's come down. So let me hear your feedback, guys. Don't have Don. I haven't. Well, okay, those guys are chatting. That's fine. I really love that. Yes, thank you, Darian. Thank you. You just answered it. Fist bump. I would leave you. You're right. You would. Because why? Why would you leave me? Because you do have that choice. You have that choice. There you go. You made it. What? You want me to son off? I'm not. Because I choose not to feel sad. I choose not to feel down. I choose. People say to me, Paul, why are you so damn happy all the time? What is it in your life that you've got because you're so damn happy? And you know the answer? Because I choose to be. I choose happiness over sadness. I choose positivity over negativity. I choose to be great rather than adequate. Okay? So, Darian, your life will be exactly what you want, but you must choose it. Okay? Spirit cannot live our lives for us. That is our job. Okay? We do encounter situations to help us. Okay? But we can choose to keep that situation or to go past it. Like you rightly said, flat. I'm not feeling bad just because you tell me. Good. That means that you've got a brain and you choose to do what you really, really want and what you really, really need. Now, and all y'all, and I need you to respond again. If we had a big open world seminar tomorrow morning and I come on and hey, everybody, how you all doing? Everybody, hey, Paul, good to see you, blah, 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 blah. Listen, guys, today is a special day. Today is a special day, right? You got to get up in the morning. You're going to look outside. You're going to see the sky. It doesn't matter if it's raining or the sun is splitting the trees. It doesn't matter because you know what? Today is the beginning of the rest of your life because today you deserve all things great. You are wonderful people. You have such beauty in your hearts. You've got such rhythm in your whole life. Your energy is phenomenal, and you are attracting great things. You are. You genuinely are. You're attracting such greatness into your life. Money, prosperity, wealth, love, life, greatness, happiness, contentment, peace, tranquility. It's all coming. It's on its way to you right now. How cool is that? You're listening to me. You didn't automatically shut down. You're going, do you know what? That's true. I know I can feel it. It's all coming to me. Keep that feeling. Darian, keep that feeling, mate. It's coming. Greatness, happiness, tranquility, peace, love, finances, a beautiful house, a beautiful home, beautiful relationship. It is on its way. And watch out for the dog. There's a dog coming as well. Either a dog is coming to you or a person with a dog is coming to you. And I can feel amazingness coming out. Like when you find that piece of the jigsaw and you go, oh my God, there it is. And you put it in and the whole picture comes to life. It's like that. It's when you find that link to the Rubik's Cube, which I've never found, by the way. It's all there. It happens. It's coming to you. It's coming to you today. Just look out for it. And you can't see it coming if you're sad. Your head's down. Look up. It's there. Like people in Cornwall tonight, they go, no, the weather's crap. It's raining. No, it isn't. It is raining. And it's a wee bit blowy. That doesn't mean it's crap. As the great Billy Connolly said, there's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing. I love life. Without rain, we don't have life. It's that simple. A cat did come to you. And I have someone with a dog. Buddy, communicate. I say at the beginning or at the end of my shows, communicate, appreciate, and validate everybody in your life, every opportunity you get. Mary Barber says, there a word, what you believe will come to pass. Good, very good, or bad. So believe you shall receive. Basically, what you give off is what you attract. Darian, listen to me. What you give off, you'll attract. So if you're sitting down there sad, head down and a bit negative, then you'll attract that. Okay? But if you're attracting greatness, you're giving off greatness, happiness, tranquility, peace, love, then that's what you're going to attract. You attract that when you give off to law. The law. Yasmin, I did give you some messages there, my darling. You need to go scroll back and I did a read for you, okay, including 2 cards. All right. Here we go, guys. I've got 4 minutes left. If you've got a quick question for me, I'm more than happy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 cards. Okay. Now, what I want you to do while I'm getting these cards ready, these affirmational cards, I want you just to breathe, just to go. Right? I know you're listening to me. You don't have to look at the screen to listen to me. So I want you to just close your eyes and listen to me. Close them. Please, just close your eyes. Trust me. Trust me. Close your eyes and just listen and allow your worries, your stresses, your problems just to fade. Okay, let them fade away. Imagine you're at the best moment of your life, your happiest moments of your life. You know, whatever those moments are, it doesn't matter. But remember the feeling that you had when you were at the happiest moments of your life. It doesn't matter what created those moments, just remember the moments. Just remember the feeling. You're absolutely and totally on top of the world. Nothing can touch you. You are up there. And you're attracting all positivity. You're attracting all love, life, peacefulness, healthy bank accounts, good jobs, a great, great, great life. And that's what you're attracting because you are on top of the world. In a moment, you will either see the number 1 or you will see the number 2. Whatever one you see, you'll be attracted to. So what I want you to do is when you see that number, just allow it. Just go, yeah, that'll do. I'll have that. And just put it in the comments below. So what have you seen? Have you seen number 1 or number 2? Which one? Show it to me. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you something. I always carry my tiger eye, as you can see. But tonight, I deliberately put this on. This. Now, this is what's referred to as a rosary. Okay, the Holy Mother is one of my Ascended Masters guides, and there's Jesus on the cross. But this is very special because this was my mom's rosary, and I was motivated to carry it and wear it tonight. So this is why I think a lot of the show has been based around emotion. And my mom is very, very strong with emotion. She was like, no. She's the one that taught me, if you walk down the left-hand side of the road, you'll be fine and safe. If you walk down the right-hand side of the road, you'll be fine and you'll be safe. If you walk down the middle of the road, sooner or later, you're going to get knocked down. What that means is, if you make a choice to go one way, you'll be good. If you make a choice to go another way, you'll be good. If you can't make up a choice and you walk down the middle of the road, sooner or later, you're going to get knocked down. So let's have a look. Darian says 1, Dawn says 2, Sue says 2, Lynn's 1, Julie's 2, Buster and Murphy are 2. Any of the rest of you all going to jump in there and say, hey, I want to go with the number, whatever. I would usually pick 2 as it's my son's birthday, but number 1 is screaming at me. Then go with number 1, Rach. Go with number 1. Mary Barbara's going for number 2. Come on, y'all. Feed me back. Come on. Give me some. Give me some. Don't forget to share the show. Do not forget to like the show. It's really, really important. It's important to me. It's important to the show. Please, please, please like the show. Important. Right. Where's Yasmin? Yasmin hasn't picked a number yet. Yasmin, come on. Where are you? I got to go in a minute, so I've got to do these. So there's the 2 cards. Card number 1. Here we go. If you selected card number 1, you selected a spiritual development card. And the message says, I am looked after by my spirit guides and loved ones who have passed over. I am looked after by my spirit guides and loved ones who have passed over. Wow. Again, how many is in that deck? Let's have a look. There are 50 cards in that deck. And you got that one. If you chose number 2 tonight, Sue, I appreciate all my body does for me. And I don't appreciate that thing keep getting in the way of the camera. But I appreciate, and it comes from health and well-being. And I appreciate all that my body does for me. Oh, I hate this thing. Where does it work? I appreciate all my body. And when I go into my new studio, by the way, there's a green backdrop, and none of this stuff here will happen. I appreciate all my body does for me. So what that means is I appreciate my life. I appreciate everything I've got. I am on top of it. I'm attracting all great things, all good things, and I deserve all great things. Ladies and gentlemen of the world, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, it's important that you take time out every day just for yourself. It's really important that you take time out every single day. Take at least 15 minutes a day just for you. Switch off your cell phones, your mobile phones, your house phones, and just switch the world off for 15 minutes. Sit in your car, let the rain hit the roof, and just breathe. I call it returning to the basics of life. Communicate, appreciate, and validate everyone in your life so a medium like myself never has to do it for you. Tell them how important they are to you and just how much you care for them. Take the opportunity every time, every single day in my house, we tell each other we love each other. My 17-year-old daughter gets up in the morning, won't go to college without giving us a hug and telling us she loves us. She won't go to bed at night without giving us a hug and a heartfelt hug and telling us she loves us. My sons and daughters have no problem in telling us they love us. And that is my greatest achievement. I appreciate my body getting back to me on the cliffs. She loves that. You guys are all saying how amazing this show is. I really appreciate you guys. I love you, Paul. I love you too, Don. Thank you so much. And love to Johanna. I will pass that on. Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, says Rachel. Rachel, you're very, very welcome. I found a feather in my fridge yesterday. Keep the ducks out of your fridge. Amazing show, an amazing man. Thank you, Paul. You're very, very welcome, Lynn, and thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it. Lots of love and healing to Joanna always. I would really appreciate it if you all had sent me prayer and sent some energy to her. She's not going through a great time at the minute. The cancer is really, really putting her through hell at the moment. So if you could have a wee thought for her, I'd really appreciate that. Please and thank you. So I will be back on Monday with Ghost 22. If you've not been a part of Ghost 22 before, then please, please, please come and join us, and we have a great time. If you haven't seen the links yet to some of the t-shirts, go over to my Patreon site. There's a link there on the videos of some of the t-shirts, stuff that's available right now. And we are able to do everything. That's coats, hats, shoes, jackets, hoodies, the lot. And we can even personalize them. All right. So have a look. They're great Christmas presents, and there's some great designs there ready for Halloween as well. Come and join us on Monday night, 8 p.m. right here for Ghost 22. And if you get some great photographs between now and then of orbs or ghosts or spirits or EVPs or anything like that, I really, really want to see them. And I'd really like to feature them on the show. So do come and see us live here, 8 p.m. next Monday night. Until I see you again, take care. Look out for each other, but especially look out for yourself, because think about this for a moment. Without you, there is no world. Think about that for a moment. Let that roll through your head. Without you, there is no world. Your brain's going, huh? I'll see you all on Monday night. Have a great weekend. Good night. God bless.